Amidst the deafening roar of battle, Ehsan lifted his violin, the worn wood glowing softly in the smoky air. His fingers danced on the strings, weaving a melody of hope that drifted over the trenches. Soldiers like Imran, hardened by war, paused and listened, their eyes reflecting a flicker of peace. Captain Farid allowed the music to fill the air, knowing courage could come from the softest notes. The melody carried memories of home, fields of gold, quiet rivers, and skies untouched by war. Ehsan's bow moved gently as his music soothed trembling hearts. Imran closed his eyes, recalling his mother's lullabies. Around him, soldiers found strength in the fragile tune, their fear melting into determination. Captain Farid approached quietly, nodding in respect. "Your music saves more lives than bullets, Ehsan," he said. The violinist smiled faintly, knowing the war was cruel but that his melodies could heal invisible wounds. Soldiers gathered, their armor scarred but their spirits lifted by the power of a simple song. Days passed, and Ehsan's music became a beacon. At night, beneath a star-spattered sky, his violin whispered courage into the weary souls. Imran and others would sit silently, drawing strength from the notes that promised peace beyond the endless war. But war is relentless. During a fierce battle, Ehsan stood on the front line, playing louder than ever to inspire the soldiers to move forward. Knowing Ehsan's sacrifice was for them all. The battle waned as dawn broke. Exhausted soldiers, led by Captain Farid, gathered near Ehsan. The violinist's hands trembled, his strength fading, yet his gaze held unwavering warmth. Nurse Layla rushed to his side, tending his wounds with gentle care, the music now a fragile memory. Lying in a quiet tent, Ehsan's fingers barely moved, but the memory of music filled the room. Imran visited often, sharing stories of the battles his violin inspired. Though silent, Ehsan's spirit remained alive, weaving courage into the hearts of those he left behind. Captain Farid stood before his troops, raising Ehsan's violin high. "This music saved us," he declared. Soldiers, young and old, saluted, their eyes glistening with respect and resolve. The violin, once a whisper, had become a symbol of sacrifice and unyielding courage. Days later, far from the battlefield, Nurse Layla played a soft tune on a small violin gifted by Ehsan. The melody carried whispers of the fallen, keeping alive the memory of bravery and the dream of peace. Imran listened, feeling connected to his mentor's undying spirit. News spread of Ehsan's final concert, where his music rallied an entire army. Stories traveled through villages, inspiring children and elders alike. The violin's song became a legend, an eternal whisper of hope, courage, and sacrifice. In quiet moments, Imran would close his eyes and hear Ehsan's melody. The notes carried him through sleepless nights, reminding him that courage was born in the softest whispers of the heart, even in the darkest hours. Years later, a statue stood tall in the village square, Ehsan with his violin, bow poised mid-play. Soldiers and civilians gathered, hands on hearts, honoring the man whose music changed their fate and inspired generations to come. The violin, now preserved in a museum, whispered tales of bravery to visitors. Children pressed their hands to the glass, dreaming of the day they might bring hope to a world in need, just as Ehsan once did. Though Ehsan's body was fragile, his music lived forever. In every note carried by the wind, in every heartbeat of courage, the whispering violin reminded the world, hope is the greatest weapon of all.